you have a culture that allows or that makes for corruption. Are you getting my point?
I'm struggling.
You realize that when you are listening to a music in a language you don't understand, Charlie, it hits differently.
Oh yeah. You wonder why I listen to Questa then. You have no idea.
Sometimes the fact that you are not even understanding what they are saying alone.
So the understanding is it's not your problem. Right now you just want to
at that moment your understanding is on food too. And you don't even give a damn, like you are just enjoying it.
The reading just have to be nice. The melody.
Oh,
that's all. You are gone.
See, and my go-to person is Brian. When I'm listening to the Yoruba and those things, Charlie, it feels like this song is spiritual. And I don't even want you to explain. I don't even
need the explanation.
See, so if you explain to me, that may even sap.
You are destroying the beauty of what I'm enjoying.
Imagine a song I assume was inspirational. Then you can't explain to me that actually it's a foolish or it's about a boy and girl fighting about.
You've destroyed the beauty of
you
that.
You make me realize that all this while I was listening to rubbish.
Anyways, welcome to Just a Convo with Uncle Lawyer and Wages. Who cry has been breaking Wendy Shay's heart? Because for some time all the songs he has been releasing is
heartbreak. Nothing but heartbreak.
Bro, you just be there, no. Who cares?
You know, in all of this thing, I admire her creativity.
It's true.
I admire her creativity. The way she seeks to paint a picture as though it's just maybe
an imaginary
thing
she's singing about,
or hypothetical something,
or things she has seen in the society.
They are not necessarily about herself.
Meanwhile, we know
the
boys in the WhatsApp group say make a tell you we know.
You know, there's a part. I think he has a song coming up. I don't know if it's already dropped it.
Yeah.
And there's I think second verse or something. They say there's a boy from Guyana. Yes. I like what she did there. It's a Ghanaian boy, we all know. This is obvious.
Since when did she know Guyana? but then I really want to know, right? Let's say someone like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
How is the orientation of their intimate relationships like?
Use me as an example. Ask me.
Okay, let me.
Celebrity is me. I am celebrity.
So as a celebrity.
Yeah.
How is the dynamics of your relationships, like your intimate relationships, like what goes into it on a day-to-day, like
you know, it is you who think that celebrities were any special people, but look at, we are just normal. We do the normal things that everybody does. Okay.
Yeah.
And well, I think my relationship is going on well. Everything is like proceeding fine.
Okay.
And well, just as ordinary people can have issues in their relationship and stuff like, we all do too. We all do too.
Okay.
Like Medica and Fela are having.
Oh, okay. So the last time I was thinking, so right now, if the new force wins, so can they be able to govern this?
I never thought about that.
Of course.
But that has a very, very, very slim chance of happening. But just like supposing it does happen, like
do you think the case of Peter Obi will happen?
That's not even close to Peter Obi.
Because
they are not popular.
Even on social media, they are not pulling that.
They are not close to the popularity Peter Obi garnered or gathered. Like you are saying. So if they win election, can they really govern this country?
Yeah.
You see, people still have not come into terms with the state of Ghana right now.
What do you mean?
They say the people seeking to rule Ghana should be mindful of like this thing now. Ghana, this is an indebted country.
Okay.
A country that even the capital market and all donor agencies are not even ready to even lend money
to us. Yeah.
a country that is broke. Like, do you really have an idea of the country you are seeking to govern?
I get you.
See that there's a greater work and responsibility here.
Yeah.
So I don't envy whoever wins this election. I don't envy him at all.
The pit is deep.
He has a lot of work to do.
Crazy.
Having to take this country out of the ditch in which, see, the country has sunk so low, so deep, that we need extra time, like overtime.
Yeah,
if it were a workplace, we need overtime to patch up. Like,
crazy, man.
So if we really know the situation on the ground, I don't think you could be going around saying lofty things. When I'm giving a power, I will do this. I will incentivize this. I will do this. I will give this allowance. I will bring it back. I will make sure it doesn't. Actually,
we're talking about allowance. What's your take on?
Oh, it is rubbish. It is rubbish.
But allow me.
No, let's not even go there for people to be emotional. Like I'm against them taking something.
You see, that is also my problem. We are emotional.
It's a misplaced priority. A country that doesn't have money to pay workers, people who are due, people who have worked, and are due remuneration, are due compensation.
Yeah.
We are unable to honor those things,
yes.
and we find it justified to be giving money to people who are in training.
Yeah.
Oh, wake me up! Wake me up! Wake me up!
Get up!
Don't wake me up!
Because sometimes I'll be thinking of what value is the nurses and teacher training allowances. Like, okay, what do we get? What do we get from paying those trainees?
And if you think
what's the value proposition?
And if I feel it is needed that teacher trainees and nursing people must be paid, then let us do it across board. Let us pay all tertiary students.
Yeah.
Let us pay everybody.
Yes.
Because what is good for the goose
is good for the ekisi.
The gander.
Let's be real here. If you are paying a nursing trainee and a teacher trainee allowances, and then someone is at Winneba doing a higher version of what the person is doing. And someone is at Lagos doing a higher version of what the nursing training
and the fees of those in the university are even higher than this thing. So on what grounds?
Thank you. On what grounds are you paying these teacher trainees and nursing training allowances?
Since they are only in school for 2 years or something, the rest of the day go teaching practice, observation, whatever, and come back. So they spend only the academic, the core academic work, which is only within 2 or 3 years. Okay, now they are also doing 4 years.
Yes.
So maybe 3 years.
So on what grounds are you paying those allowances?
Look at the mess we are having with this school feeding, and the shortage of rice, and there is this, the poor are not protein, they don't have this. Look at that.
Exactly. And
you pack money and go and share to people and listen. Meanwhile, those teachers, teachers of those institutions are on strike, crying for their emolument, their
research allowances. Yeah. And then go and pay those allowances.
And then you give the money to the students.
Yes. Because those nurses girls, they are already billing taxi drivers and carpenters.
But if you are talking about that, then what should they? You've forgotten that they are male is equally in the nursing.
They don't find their way out. What are finding some level? And then the girls who use the money to go and buy iPhones.
And they are using Snapchat.
Yes, they are not using for anything.
TikTok.
Bro, also on what grounds? Misplaced priority.
Sometimes when you sit back to think about the issues around this about Ghana, you'll be demoralized.
I swear. I think we need a leader that even his own party people will hate him. Not the fact that he's doing something wrong, because the fact that he's doing the right thing. So people who can't find their ways to steal money and be corrupt and those things will have no option than to hate him.
But unfortunately for us, that you cannot even win power with that mentality. Mm-hmm. Because if any leader who sets out to do the right thing at all times, I don't think you even win election at the first place.
But then
If you don't go the corrupt things, the corrupt means, the corrupt ways, lie to people,
Yeah.
give money to people, do this thing, give undue advantage to people in terms of contract, do this thing, you will not even win.
Yeah. And I have a theory. I think we the citizens, we enable corruption. Let me give you a scenario. Don't get angry. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say an MP came to power. You understand? Came to power, and then after his 8 years, 16 years in power and those things, right? He's using a Corolla. His constituents will be laughing at him. That's so you have upon all your 8 years and 12 years in parliament, you are still driving a Corolla.
This is all you have to boast.
This is all you have to boast
for your 16 years, your 3 terms, 4 terms in parliament.
Exactly. Meanwhile, that MP is trying to do the right thing, but then you will be laughing at him. So in a way, the citizens enable corruption.
Yeah, I always tell people loosely that our culture, we have a culture that allows or that makes for corruption.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of us. We have a culture that has institutionalized the
corruption.
Wrong dealings.
What do you mean?
So we have these things that we make this statement. I'm all door for one. I'm all okay. I'm all these things, they are corrupt things.
In translation,
if I happen to find myself in an organization, I give priority to all my family members, those from my church, those from my
regardless of their qualifications.
That is corruption. That is nepotism.
Yeah.
That is favoritism. Which are components of elements of corruption. So if you tell somebody that I'm a dog for one, which means you are justifying that he must steal from where he works.
School me social studies today.
You don't bring this one inside.
I'll bring it inside. I'll take it out.
You see, so these things, until we change these things, I don't know, corruption, I say maybe we can only minimize it, but we can eradicate it. And if you knock me to, I can also tell you that corruption is a byproduct of democracy.
You think so? So are you by any chance saying that, like in an autocratic era or military rule, there's no corruption?
It's not military. The let me say, the opposite of democracy is not military.
That's what I'm saying. Autocratic and this thing, and the autocratic, then we have so many cratics.
I'll tell you that the opposite of truth is not lies.
Then is what?
Well, that's another.
Oh no! I love topics like this. I love philosophical topics like this. So let's talk about it.
Okay, no, let me just stick to the
don't stick to anything. No, you brought it up.
Tell me that
I am happy for this topic. We will not leave it.
Tell me that if not corruption, how would you tell me that if somebody will have to convince me to vote for him, if somebody will have to give me some favor, if somebody will have to give me something, impress me to vote for him, but that alone, I owe the person something. If you have to convince somebody to maybe to select you over somebody, means that you have to impress the person. You have to grease the person's palm or by any way show the person some good things. And when that is done, we have established some allegiance and loyalty between you and that person. So in a way, you have put me in a corner that it will make it difficult for me to even call you out when you even do the bad thing.
So I think, we need a leader that will take the hard decisions. By taking the hard decision, he knows that, okay, what I'm doing is the right thing. I know people might not like it now, but then they'll feel the result in 3-4 years time to come. So we see these flood issues and all those things. We need a leader that will come and be like, okay, this thing, whether we need to clear this place, we need to invest in this thing and create water pathways. We need to clear things. But you get what I'm trying to say? Even though it might discomfort people in the interim, in the long run, it will benefit everybody. Because I think Ghanaians sometimes we are too emotional about things.
You see this flat thing, or me, the main cause of this thing be our improper planning.
By improper planning, you mean?
We have failed to plan, and as the saying goes, if you fail to plan,
you plan to fail.
You plan to fail. We all say waste management, our drains are choked, blah 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 blah. Those things, to some extent, are contributing factors, but the greater share of the problem, the improper planning.
So the improper waste management and all those things are the byproduct of the improper planning.
What do you mean by byproduct?
Oh, I'm just trying to cement your point. Oh, me that I'm trying to help you.
No, I'm on my own.
Okay, continue.
Don't push me. I'll go myself.
Continue.
You see, so the thing is this: we are failed to plan in the sense that we are building on waterways.
Okay.
We have created settlements in low-lying areas. So this thing, no amount of drainage will prevent flooding in this situation.
So what should have been done, in your own judgment? What do you think should have been done?
Some parts of the city, Accra, for instance, should not be inhabited. Settlement shouldn't be at some places, but because we have failed to prevent people from invading those places at the first place, this is what we have to grapple with.
So basically, you are saying there's no law enforcement in Ghana.
We have the laws; they are on paper, black and white,
yes.
And maybe you have shelved them somewhere. That is all. You see, one would have thought that some time back, maybe 10, 20 years ago, when we thought that Kaswa had the potential, was the emerging city or whatever, it was the place where we had the lands and this thing. We should have intentionally, with intent, built Kaswa as a city.
Yeah. I get the angle you are coming from.
You see, we should have forestalled the occurrence of the flooding and these things, having people to have to commute to Accra on daily basis, the traffic and this thing. Why don't you build? We should build Kaswa as a city.
Yeah,
it should be a city on its own. That somebody doesn't need to have to come to Accra to come and buy goods.
Yeah,
we should have the opportunity to replicate, let's say, cantonment, the settlement like cantonment.
Yeah.
Like, let me be in Kaswa.
Look
at what is going on in the Dowenya and those places. Right now, this is where we have the virgin lands. Instead of us to plan it properly, decide where a settlement will be, where this will be dedicated to industries, this will be dedicated to recreation, maybe a football field, stadium, and these things and all that. We are failing. Now we are sitting down, watch somebody just erase some kiosk anywhere. Somebody just do self chamber and hall here. Somebody put 2-story building here. Everything just
haphazardly. You must study town planning in school.
Oh, I mean, I did geography, I did physical planning. So I study planning. I'm a planning student.
Yeah.
I'm listening at my tips.
Okay. Forget about all this politics thing. Let me ask you something. Cultural oriented.
This week, no philosophical thing.
No. This week, I don't want to stress your brain too much. I realized last week you were stressed. You couldn't understand certain things I was saying. So this, I want to bring it to your level. I want to ask you about some cultural oriented question, right? What accounts for the different tonation in like the same language a group of people speak? Okay, so let's say if you take like say Chui, right? We have that
the language like what?
Chui. Right? If you take a language like Chui, right?
Like what?
Oh, you heard what I'm saying? You don't distort my thought process. If you take a language like Chui, right? We have like, let's say the Asante Chui, we have the Equapim and the rest. What accounts for that if they all come from the same place, the same origin? For example, if you take the Airways, we have like the Anglon, we have the the tongue, we have the Vetumes, we have the Agave. This were like different tonation of the language, of the same language. Meanwhile, we all originated from, let's say, Ngoche. You get what I'm trying to say? According to history. So what accounts for like the difference in tonation?
You got me feeling like a dialectologist and a linguist at the same time.
It's like I've jumped into your net today. Okay, continue. The floor is yours.
There are saying the tonation, those things you are saying,
Yeah.
we call it dialect.
Okay. So what accounts for the difference
when you have
in dialect?
one big language, let's say like the tree you mentioned,
Yeah.
then the various variations, we call them dialect.
Okay, so what accounts for that dialect if the people originate from the same origin?
First off, the dialect is a language of a specific group of people.
Okay.
That which, when spoken, gives out the identity of the person. It shows that when you speak tongue, for instance, you show that they are from Mafi or this thing, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a dialect.
A dialect, yeah.
Now, I think it is common knowledge that we all migrated from somewhere to somewhere.
Yeah.
But what is also worth noting is that not all of us migrated from the same destination or from the same point.
What do you mean? So let's take
let's start
from
the known to the unknown.
Let's use the OS as a case study.
Yes, that's what I mean by the known to the unknown. It is written that the most recent place that we migrated from was the Noche, somewhere, Togo, right?
Yeah.
But the point can be made that not all Voltarians, as we have it now, migrated from Togo. And this is what accounts for the variations in the language with the accent and different tonations and phrases we have today. Now, let's say some people migrated from, let's say, from the Noche and they settled around the Angola or whatever areas we have today. Now, not all Voltarians migrated from Noche. Okay. Now, some people migrated from elsewhere and they've come to join the current Volta region with the Bab. And so the variation in the language will stem from the influence of the person's native language on the new language that the person is coming to learn. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say, like the Zamrama people, the Nigerians we have with us here.
Yeah.
Rather, there's a peculiar way they speak tree.
Yeah.
And when you pick a way to, they sound differently. And the way they sound is as a result of their native language.
Okay.
Do you get it? And so, by virtue of that, they are Zamrama or whatever they speak, they tend to pronounce some Ewe words and this thing in that accent.
Okay.
Or in that tonation. And so that over time will give rise to a certain variety of the Ewe. Are you getting my point?
I'm struggling.
So the crack is so the what are the major contributing factor of the variety or the variation in the language is as a result of the migration pattern.
So it's basically like, let's say someone like a guy person going to stay there for some time and then knows how to speak Veduma. He would speak Veduma as fluent as the native.
The native.
So his version of
will be a variety. Now, I think this one will cut it for you. You all speak English, right?
Yeah.
You know the English we speak, our accent is different from, let's say, a Nigerian accent.
Yeah.
East Africa,
which is better.
The English they speak is different. South Africa, the English they speak, it's all as a result of their local dialects.
The influence of their
how it impacts the English.
Oh, so the thing is simple like this before you are anywhere.
That be it. That explains it.
Oh my goodness!
Which is why we switch, why we can have the original people and the diluted and
The same.
adulterated.
First, I was looking at it from the angle of why we all originated from the same place. Let's say
no, it's like we all did not originate from the same place.
Mm-hmm.
There was no source. We all did not come from one source.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what the history
but the
have
majority,
been silent on.
But the majority came from one source. I think in the writing of history, majority plays a role. Like majority, if the context favors the majority. You know what I'm trying to say?
You have a point.
The context of history favors the majority.
And in most cases, they project the story or the story of the bigger entity over all.
Yes.
So maybe if maybe a section of the Votrians migrated from Togo and settled in maybe Angola or Teta or those places. Yeah. Presumably, everybody will think then of Votrians all migrated from listen.
Yeah. What would force you to go do a sleepover at a lady's place? Knowing very well you've not paid for the place.
Tell the world I have not done it before.
Oh no, I have not.
Tell the world
I have not.
Look me in the eye and tell me and the world.
I've not slept at any lady's place till the following day before. Oh no.
The following day before the money and the food. Yeah, you don't even know what you're saying.
My bad. Okay, no. This is my argument.
We all do that, don't we?
No. But
we do.
No, but this is my argument, right? A place. Mm-hmm. Let's say there's a lady in Accra. Mm-hmm. She's staying alone. Mm-hmm. You've not done your due diligence to know whether maybe she rented the apartment herself or it's been sponsored. Mm-hmm. Then you have the vim to go and do a sleepover at a place.
That one is dangerous. Risk come with all this occupational hazards today. Forget about that one. If you want to think about that in the then you don't forget it.
Bro, but it's risky. It's not a matter of saying go get, but the danger involved.
And I want to submit to you that life is a daring adventure or nothing else.
But that some adventures can be calculated.
Who told you the person might not have done his this in calculation before he embark on the journey?
No, cause I get scared, man. Even if I'm visiting you during the afternoon, self.
You say you get scared if they open legs for you there. You know they get that part is not scary.
But do you know funny thing enough?
But the thing is that the truth of the matter is that it's a dangerous thing.
It's a dangerous
for
thing.
A man to go spend
the night
at the woman's end. No. That one you are playing with your life, man.
Because they will not tell you.
But with us, the only person who can attack maybe you be your girlfriend, the guy's supposed girlfriend, and that one he could not be. What's the word? He could not pose too much threat and danger as what a man could do to you at the other end. What crime could a lady do? Hey, you just shout and do this, scatter every place, scatter this, and you just cool head down. My guy, simmer down.
He might be talking from.
Oh yes, simmer down.
They've chased you before.
I've not been chased.
Okay.
You more. No.
Make no talk.
You see how that thing almost got you into trouble. You see, so you know that's dangerous going to the lady's end.
No, that I wasn't even going to do anything with the girl. I didn't even go.
Keep quiet. It's just like you say when a thief is caught.
No, but it's the truth.
That was
but you know
first attempt.
You know the story. I was.
So allow me to tell the
story. Yo, man, crazy. It's crazy, but it's a very dangerous thing. It was that day I knew if I took my training seriously. What is Usain Bolt? Usain Bolt is a joke.
Samson. She like that. So she almost.
Bro, got
Okay,
me
that
to-
was a narrow escape.
narrow escape. But I really admire people who have the courage to go do sleepovers.
You do it. Don't say you admire people.
The sleepover I did at a lady's place. It was the lady's house. The parents, the sisters were around.
Huh?
No, I'll cut that part. I'll cut that part. So it's not like
You are denying.
wait. It's not like she she was in her own apartment, isolated somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a family house. She was in the parents were there. So nothing of that sort would happen.
See,
But I know
I chased a lady before.
yeah.
You say I was naive. See, all the time I was following this girl. I would go visit in the house with the mother, everything. Not knowing that time when the girl had taken seed, she was pregnant.
You fucking lying.
I had no idea.
You're crazy, man. So they were using you to feed the baby.
See, the reason I know that the mother knew
Yeah.
that somebody else got her daughter pregnant and he still kept quiet. I was visiting her. Was when one day upon delivery, I went to see her. I was like, hey, so all this was. Then the woman said, oh, so I didn't know. She thought I knew.
You're crazy.
So she thought I knew. All those times that I was coming. They say, I mean, this part no could come inside. So.
Which part? This I go there inside. I know we take them out.
I mean, if that be the case, then you think for.
I don't go take them out. You go there inside. If I take them out, I will let my head burn. Anyways, it's been just a combo with Sanka Lawyer and Wages. We are out.
We out.
Peace.